So what happened was I was filming the making of the tables and noticed I have molds everywhere, like stuff I don't even use anymore, and they're like taking up space, and like that space being taken up was really getting to me. And so I had to do something, right? I mean, I was dreaming about it and thinking about it, and like I'm really trying to get rid of things that no longer serve me. I really am, really. So I'm trying my hardest, you know. And what happens, my problem is that because I do this custom, my feeling is if I get rid of it, that's the moment someone's gonna say, hey, can you make me one of these with some love energy infused with some rose quartz? And I would then have to say, no, I can't, because I got rid of it, you know? Then I have to buy another one, which I don't want to have to keep doing. Sometimes I do that, but I don't want to do that anymore. So that's what happened. I have to fix this. It has to be fixed. The energy has to flow, you know? I want my energy to flow, and I really want my workspace to be more flow, so that, you know, when I feel something and I need to make it, that I'm able to make it, you know, nicely, and not have to worry about where is something. It's my dog. I have to worry about where is something. So that, I have to do this. I have to do this. This is redonkulous. Super redonkulous. But I'm going to show you what I am seeing about myself, which is that I have a real issue, guys. A real issue. But I think knowing that you have the issue, seeing the problem, bringing the problem to light, and sharing the problem, knowing that you have the problem, that's the key to solving the problem, right? We talked about that. Bring the problem into the light. I love you. So yeah, here we are. My molds. Got to get rid of some. Got to purge what is no longer serving me. This should be fun. All right, I have put these into little categories of stuff so that I can get rid of them faster. Like all of these. See, these were things that I got early on in my resin game. These letters. My daughter got me into the resin world, and you know, I really liked these. I was doing a lot with these, but they're no longer serving me because I don't really do anything. I made a lot of shanks, by the way, but I don't really do anything with these anymore. I've kind of veered away. I have a guitar, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna make me some guitar picks. I made the guitar picks. So now I'm like, I don't really need those. I did this one. You might see on my Instagram. I tried this one. I didn't really like it as a mold. I thought that I would. I didn't. And then these are on my bodies. So on my body, oddies, they gotta stay. You know, I use those often. These are on my containers. With these containers, I make all kinds of pillars for people's altars, for people's just decor for their house. I make some jewelry. And then I have these, I don't know. I haven't really used these shapes as often. I use this one often to create sceneries. And then I do have my big orb that I create, and then my little orbs. I believe this is just like a doorknob. I don't know, but I feel like I'm keeping this one because when I make, when I do my furniture and there's a knob that I want to try, I feel like I kept this one for that. This is a bowl. I love this bowl, so I'm keeping that one. And then these are all of my containers. I use these the most often now because I've been making a lot of containers for people, especially for their stashes, for their witchy needs, for their spiritual needs, you know, so I use those containers for that. I don't really use these that often. They're for candles, really, you know, making different shapes. I don't really use them that often. I think I'll put these over here because honestly, I just don't use them. We'll put them here with these things right there. All right, over here, these are things I use most often. Make incense, which reminds me, I'm missing a whole set of incense holder molds. I don't know. I gotta find those. Okay, and then my skulls, you know, I'm really big on skulls, so those are my skulls. Gotta keep those. I make soap dishes often, and I use this one for making people gifts when I want to make them a gift. Just like this one, just like this one. These I use often now because everyone loves a good lotus tray. So I've been using that one. This one is just like a flat lotus. And then this is a candle holder. But I like that one. I use that one. This is my octopus. I tried it and I think I love it. So I'm keeping her. Yes, as we know, here's another body. Oh, I left this one here because I plan on using this one next. This is for making really big circles of rounds of different ways. I've used this one for making wood tabletop, like with like a river table type thing. So I've used this for that. So I should keep that. Also, it works really good for holding everything when I'm making my creations. I kind of just put it in here and it catches all the resin, which is why it looks like that. Which is also why this one looks like this, because I use this one for catching everything as well. These are my geode trays, which you've seen. I've created a bunch of different geodes, and this is what I use when I'm infusing energy into my tray. So I use these often, so these all stay. Oh, these are great, and I use them with my daughter. We love them, and we made a bunch. They're actually really cool for like safety, and you can carry them with you, especially in places where you're not allowed to have like knives or weapons or anything. I think I'm gonna keep these though, because I really did enjoy making these. And you can put like a little like a ring on them and make them into a key ring. So I think I'm gonna keep these. Actually, I think I might actually make some more of these for my upcoming pop-up, now that I'm thinking about it, now that I've said that. And then of course, there, you can't really see her. There she is. All right, because why? Queen bee, of course. You know, every good goddess needs a queen bee. And then this is another incense holder, so I'm gonna keep that one. So that's what I have here. I have a couple of more. I don't know where they're at. I'm going to assume that they're in the house because I've been using them using my resin-crete. So I'm going to assume that that's where they are. But now I think I've narrowed this down. Oh, and then these, I forgot these. I use these molds for my furniture. So these I've been really using to create the textures that I put on my furniture pieces when I'm redoing my furniture. So that's those gotta stay. I don't really use these with resin. I use these more with clay, so those stay. So yeah, this is everything, and I think I've narrowed it down. I think I can now get to putting them back into these bins, and I can put them into the shed there. These I'm just gonna have to keep as they are. These are letters. You know, you guys know, whenever Christmas time comes, birthdays come, I end up making a lot of letters. People want a letter with their name, you know, for their name or initial. They want some type of energy infused into it, and I haven't even gotten to, this is just my molds. I haven't even gotten to the infusions that I put in to the molds, but this is just the molds. But yeah, I'm keeping the letters because I use those, so they're gonna stay. I have them in big, these are my little letters, and then these are my big letters, you know? So I gotta keep those. They're my money makers. All right, so that's everything. I think now I just gotta put them into these bins, organize them, and again, throw them into the new space. That's how we're gonna do this. All right, put it in. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know how long that's gonna last. I'm the type of person who needs to see my stuff so that I can use my stuff. I think they're called butterfly type people. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna make a different way of using these. These are all the things that I use when I'm using the resin. So I need those things all the time. But these are just things that I use sometimes depending on the occasion. And then yes, I did find my koi fish, which I plan to use this year also. These are the things that I plan to use before the next pop-up. These are my letters. So there you go. These are the dang dogs who are acting like they still have no sense. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's gonna work out to leave that like that for now. I still have a couple of bins that I can put there as well. So we will see how that goes. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but at least they're open and I can get to them. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see how that works. There you go. Molds have been organized. And then I have, hop out, these, which are the molds I no longer use and I no longer want. Do you want them? You can have them. I'll let you have them. I don't know how you're gonna find me, but you can find me. You can have them. I'm giving them away. They're gonna end up elsewhere for a better home. They no longer serve me, so they need to go. But that's it. So yeah, I got it done. I feel a little bit better now that I know where most of my molds are, and I've put them in the new space, and I am excited about this new space and what I'm going to be able to create there. If you like this, or you want to comment on my mold hoarding abilities, or you want the molds that I'm trying to now get rid of, or there's a mold that you think I should have that I don't have, and you're like, hey, I should have that one, definitely leave a comment. Otherwise, like and subscribe and share this with other people. I have a lot of molds because I love making items, custom gifts, spiritually. I like making items for people, custom gifts, things that you can't find in a store, and I try to do it as aligned with my purpose as possible, which means that, yeah, I infuse things with great energy, positive vibes, things that are going to help you to see them, feel them throughout your day, and just love on the life that you are living. So until next time, I am Asia, the Soulful Creatrix, and I'm wishing you nothing but love and peace and many continued blessings. Bye-bye.